what you are doing is exactly what I expect from the country. When we restored cultural leadership, in the view of the NRM, we didn't see the incompatibility between culture and modern government, if each one does their work properly. Why? This is because a modern democratic government, there are certain things it may not do well or do at all. If you look at the issue of the language, the Langi language, the Nyankole language, in the Republic of Uganda, we use English as official language and Swahili as the regional language. Nobody has banned the local languages, but who is promoting them and taking care of them? This is where the cultural leadership comes in. Because in the school system they are not very clear. It's not, in the past they used to teach in the schools vernacular, what they call vernacular. I don't think it is taught these days in the school system. So the cultural institution can definitely look at that angle of the language. When the government of a country like Uganda may not have time to do it properly, and I can see some gaps there when it comes to the language. Then you have the culture. Take for instance, the African societies are very strong because of their ancient cultures. One of them, the exogamous nature of our tribes. Exogamy means when you marry outside your clan. You don't marry within the clan. When you marry within the clan, they call it endogamy. Many of the tribes of Uganda are exogamous. But who is following it up? I don't think even the bishops and the reverends and the sheikhs, I don't think they are following it very closely. DC can marry, or the town clerk can marry a boy and a girl, but have you got clearance from the clans that who can elaborate that more? But I can see there's a gap there. In a modern government, somebody may not look at that. And then the transformation of society. For me, because the government will be the one to do the infrastructure, the roads, the what. But as I keep telling the people I address, Donglobo is not the same as Lonyo. And this is where the crisis has been. By 1970, this road from Kampala to Gulu up to even Lira had already been tarmac. Because I drove on it when we were in 1968. The section which was not tarmac was the one from Lila to Soroti. So Donglobo was there, development. But still, you still had a Chan there. Donglobo, Tikan, but Chan also Tikan. Just side by side. And that's why we say, please, wake up these people so that they know that Lonyo belongs to an individual, to a family, to a company. While Donglobo is for all of us, is ours. So if you have gotten the 2 acres and you grow 1 acre for cotton, the other acre for cassava for the family, is 1 million which you get from the 1 acre enough to support your family. That's what we say, please. Depending on the land holding of family, choose the right enterprise. This is where coffee passes. Because coffee, if you do a little bit of irrigation, you may get about 18 million from 1 acre in a year. And fruits, I brought those fruits have got very good money. In 1 acre you can get quite a lot of money, sometimes even as much as 30 million. The mangoes, the oranges, and the pineapples. So therefore, the cultural institutions, number 1, language. Number 2, culture. You look at you audit. Her Royal Highness, the Navigator, one had a conference of women, the culture of women. And she came to me and I said, but what culture are you going to tell your people? You need to audit the traditional culture, the old culture, because some of the practices are out of date. So you can really have a strong society if you audit the old culture, remove the irrational ones, and maintain the rational and correct ones. Shall be very strong, and this is for you to do. But then the third one I see is emphasizing Lonyo. Not Longo, the government is already doing. And many people are clear about that, but where they get confused is Lonyo. In my view, these are the 3 tasks which the culture leaders can very perceive. Of course, the other one is education, which you can, education, what you are talking about, and a bit on health also. Because when you preach against the alcohol, against malaria, which brings AIDS, so you can definitely make a contribution. So I can see the 4 or 5 areas: the language, the culture, the Lonyo, the Kwan, education, supporting the Yotko by talking. You don't treat people, but you talk, you advise. So I can really straight away see like 5 areas where the culture leaders can directly deal with or participate in. Some of the areas they can deal with are the leaders.
The biggest gift you can give us today, what we can carry, the biggest is to tell us exactly what you expect of us. Pioneering coffee and cocoa farming in Lango, I appreciate your guidance, Your Excellency. That we should promote this, growing these 2 crops, cash crops in Lango, but without neglecting food crops, so that we prevent hunger and malnutrition from coming up. We agree, and I agree totally with that observation. Another one which I mentioned to you, I just want to repeat it, to echo it, is the Wonyaji Endowment House. This is to provide economic base for the institution of Wonyaji into perpetuity. if we build a 7-floor house in Kampala Road, called Wanati House, oh my God, it will be such a great asset for the institution.